Welcome to our 2025 to 2026 FAFSA walkthrough. In this video, we'll walk through how to complete the FAFSA as a student and as a contributor after accepting an invitation. The FAFSA for the 2025 to 2026 academic year is now available and can be accessed at studentaid.gov. Once you're ready to begin, click Start a New Form. If you haven't logged in yet, you'll be prompted to sign in using your FAFSA ID. After signing in, you'll choose whether you're the student or a parent. We'll begin by selecting Student to complete the Student section first. Before you dive in, you'll see 4 short videos introducing what the FAFSA is, how to identify and invite contributors, and what happens after submission. While they're optional, we recommend watching them to help clarify the process. Next, you'll review your personal information. The top section pulls your details from your FAFSA ID. Update those in your account settings if needed. You'll also confirm your permanent mailing address. Avoid using temporary addresses like dorms, and make changes if needed before moving forward. You'll then answer questions about your state residency, specifically, the month and year you became a legal resident. If you've always lived in your state, you can use your birth date here. Otherwise, enter the date you moved. Now you'll be asked to give consent to pull your tax data directly from the IRS. This step is crucial. It helps transfer your financial info securely, saving time and reducing errors. Once you reach the page, scroll down and select Approve to move forward. You'll then answer questions about your current life circumstances. These questions help determine whether you're considered a dependent or independent student. First up, your marital status. Remember, answer as of today's date. Next, choose your education level for the upcoming academic year. If this will be your first year of college, even if you've earned college credits through AP or dual enrollment, select first year undergraduate. Be careful not to choose graduate or doctoral unless that's truly your status. Then you'll be asked whether you already have a bachelor's degree. Answer honestly, this affects your aid eligibility. If you haven't earned one, select No to move forward. You'll now encounter questions about specific personal circumstances. Read through carefully and check any that apply. If none do, select None Apply. You can check more than one, but be aware, certain selections may require follow-up documentation from your financial aid office. After that, you'll answer a question about homelessness. If you've ever been homeless, unaccompanied or at risk, answer accordingly. If not, simply move on. The next screen will ask if you're in an unusual family situation that prevents you from contacting your parents. This could include things like abuse, abandonment, refugee status, or incarceration. Select Yes, only if these serious situations apply. General disagreements or unwillingness to help with the FAFSA do not qualify. Once you finish this section, you'll see your dependency status, either dependent or independent. If you're marked as dependent, you'll need to invite your parents or contributors to complete their portion. You'll then be asked if you only want to apply for an unsubsidized loan. Choose No to keep all 8 options open unless your parents absolutely won't provide their information. If you're struggling to get their help, contact your financial aid office for guidance. Now, let's invite your contributors. The system will ask you a series of yes or no questions about your parents' marital status. Based on your answers, it'll tell you whether you need to invite one or both parents. You'll land on the Contributor Invite screen. When entering their information, make sure everything exactly matches what's on their FSA ID, except the email, which can be different. If a parent doesn't have an FSA ID yet, they'll need to create one. If they don't have a social security number, there's a checkbox and workaround. Just follow the prompts. Quick tip: if your parents are married and filed taxes jointly, you only need to invite one. But if they filed separately, invite both. Once everything looks correct, go ahead and send the invite. Next up is the demographics section. These questions are optional and used for research purposes only. Answer in the way you feel most represented, or select Prefer Not to Answer if that's more comfortable for you. Then confirm your citizenship status and your parents' highest education level. Again, these won't impact your aid, but help with federal data tracking. You'll also be asked if a parent was killed in the line of duty. If that applies, select Yes, otherwise continue on. Next, share your high school completion status, whether you earned a diploma, GED, or were homeschooled. Enter your high school info by state and city, and use the search feature to locate it. If it doesn't appear, you can enter it manually. Confirm that the details are correct before proceeding. Now we're on to your financial details. Thanks to IRS data retrieval, much of this will be pre-filled. But you'll still need to answer a few additional questions. If the answer to any is 0, just enter 0. Don't leave it blank. Then you'll enter your asset information, current cash, checking, savings, and investments. Again, be honest about your current situation. Enter 0 if needed, but make sure no boxes are left empty. Next up, you'll choose the colleges or career schools you want to include on your FAFSA. You can list up to 20 institutions. If you're still exploring your options, it's a good idea to add every school you're seriously considering. Don't worry, you're not locked in. After submitting your FAFSA, you can go back at any time to add or remove schools. You can search by typing in the school's name or using its federal school code. Once you locate the school, select it and move on. On the confirmation screen, you'll have the chance to double-check your list, remove a school, view details, or just continue. You must include at least one school to proceed. Now it's time to review your information before signing. Click through any of the student sections to confirm your entries or make corrections. You'll also see the contributor section. This is where you can check their status or update their information. Once everything looks good, click Continue to head to the signature page. It's important to read through the page and understand what you're signing. When ready, check the box to agree to the terms, then sign and submit your FAFSA. If you're a dependent student and still waiting for your contributor to finish their part, you'll see a "You're almost there" message. If you're an independent student, or your contributor has already submitted their portion, you'll see a "Congratulations" screen. The "You're almost there" message will also show the current status of your contributor's invite. That wraps up the student portion of the FAFSA. Dependent students will still need their contributor to complete their section. When a contributor is invited to fill out their part of a student's FAFSA, they'll receive an email that looks like this. It will direct them to studentaid.gov, where they can log in and respond to the request. Once logged in, they'll have the option to accept or decline the invitation. If you're a contributor, be sure to click Accept Invitation so you can provide your details and help complete the process. The contributor experience mirrors the student side in many ways. You'll start with a page of helpful FAQs, read them if you'd like, then click Continue. You'll also see 4 brief videos that explain key parts of the FAFSA. Watching them is recommended, but not required. If you're already familiar with the process, go ahead and click Continue to begin the form. As a contributor, you'll be asked to verify your personal info. Much of this is pulled directly from your FAFSA ID. If something needs updating, you'll need to do that in your account settings. You'll also confirm your mailing address. Next, you'll be asked to provide consent for your tax information to be pulled from the IRS. This is a critical step. It saves time and ensures accuracy. Read through the details, scroll to the bottom, and click Approve. Even if you didn't file taxes or don't have tax info to share, you should still give consent. Letting the process run helps determine eligibility and avoids potential issues. After IRS consent, you'll answer demographic questions. These are the same ones the student answered, but this time, you'll respond based on your own information. Think of it as a snapshot in time. Answer based on how things are today, not how they were or might be. Then you'll move into your financial section. Although most tax info is imported, you'll still answer a few key questions manually. Start with federal benefits. Review the list and check any that apply. Then confirm your household size. If it's the same as on your most recent tax return, select No. If different, select Yes, and you'll have a chance to make updates. You'll also indicate the number of dependents currently in college. This question is only asked of contributors, not students. And yes, you should count the student whose FAFSA you're filling out. Don't count yourself if you're the parent. Next, provide responses related to your tax return. Use your documents to give the most accurate numbers. If something doesn't apply, enter a 0, but every field must have a response. You'll be asked if you received child support and then prompted to provide asset details, just like the student. Again, Enter the number that best reflects your current financial picture. If it's 0, that's fine, just enter it and move on. You'll then review everything you've entered. If needed, use the blue links to jump back and make edits. Once you're confident in your answers, click Continue. You'll arrive at the final signature screen. Take a moment to read the terms, agree, and then sign and submit the form. If the student already completed their part, this step will finalize their FAFSA. You'll see a confirmation screen with balloons to mark the occasion. Remember, both the student and their contributor must complete their parts for the FAFSA to be considered done. After submission, students should monitor their email for important updates or requests for more info. That's the full walkthrough of the 2025-26 FAFSA process. Have questions or feeling unsure about any part of the FAFSA? You're not alone, and we're here to help. Our financial aid team is ready to support you every step of the way. Whether it's understanding your next steps, clarifying contributor info, or updating school selections, we're just an email or phone call away. Completing your FAFSA is a big step toward your future, and you don't have to do it alone. Reach out anytime, and remember, your journey is worth investing in, and we're honored to walk alongside you. For more details or support, visit lapu.edu/affordability/financial aid.